Alright, today's project is to remove some more ceiling panels from the top of the bus. The only bad thing is they are pop riveted in with large steel rivets, which are difficult to remove. Not as easy to remove as these 3/16 aluminum pop rivets that hold these side panels in, and I found the fastest way to remove these pop rivets is to just get a 3/16 drill bit and simply drill them out. That cap part, the large part that's holding the panel in, I don't know the exact name for that, but that will just pop right off and it will get stuck on the drill bit like so, and it makes really quick work of it. You just go through and drill them out. I'll do one right now just to show you guys. So just a 3/16 drill bit. Alright, not so quick. Not as quick. I was doing it one-handed, but as you can see, the top just popped right off, stayed on the drill bit. You drill that out and then these panels pop right off. A lot better than having to get your angle grinder out and grind them all down. It also helps keep the panels intact if you want to use them for the future. Maybe if you want to reinstall them. The only problem is, or one of the problems with the angle grinder is it could easily eat away too much material of these panels. They are pretty thin, and I work in a metal shop and have to inhale grinding dust and welding fumes all day, and so I'm trying to minimize the use of a grinder inside the bus. So 3/16 drill bits on the aluminum 3/16 pop rivets. Now with the steel ones, I've seen people use a grinder, and that's not fun, especially over your head. You've got sparks and dust flying everywhere. Don't want to breathe that stuff in. I was trying to drill them out like I did the smaller rivets, but they are beefy. They're at least 3/8 to a half an inch diameter, the cap, the head of them, and so they're pretty tough to drill out. So I found a system that makes really quick work of the process. It does not damage the panels that much. I mean, it scrapes some of the paint off, but you're not grinding or cutting them off. And all you need is three different size, well, 2 punches and a chisel. So the first one, I take this chisel, borrowed these from work. If you want to pick up these or check out the specs, I don't know exactly the size. The first one is a Napa 949, the second one is Napa 955, and this chisel is a Napa 926. So this is just a standard center punch, and I use that to, well, I've already done it, so you won't be able to see, but you knock the center pin or shaft, whatever you call that, loose with this, because it's gonna take a decent swing with the hammer. So you knock that loose, it kind of dislodges it, and then you take this smaller punch that the end is probably 3/16, and it will fit right inside. Sorry about the horrible camera work. It will fit right inside, and then what you're going to do is hammer that pin, that center part of the pop rivet, through the backside. It will basically destroy that flaring that is on the backside of the rivet, which holds these two pieces together. And then once that is loose, you just take the chisel and a hammer, and a good 5 or 6 hits, and it will come right off. It will just shear the head completely off. And as you can see, then the panel is completely separated. You got to be careful though if you're doing this by yourself. These are heavy, and if you work your way across, they can fall down and hurt you. Maybe use some zip ties or some temporary screws to hold them up until you get some help. So what I did to make it fast, I just went through, took this punch, knocked out all the rivets, then went through, did this. That way I didn't have to keep switching from punch to chisel on every rivet. I could just do all of them at once with this, then this, then this. So I'll try to attempt to show you guys how quickly this chisel will take them off. So as you can see, that went really fast. Don't forget to wear eye protection and ear protection because it's really loud. But yeah, I mean, do it how you want to do it, but I figured I'd share how I did it. If you want to use a grinder and breathe in all that dust, have at it. But here's what I think is a quicker, better, and safer way, especially for your lungs. Alright, see you on the next one.